Hi guys, my name is Daniel.
I'm Dennis.
This is baby Dean.
And this is baby Devin.
And back there is Zoe.
Furry baby Zoe.
Say hi. And we are the Marzoa family, and this video is all about the top 10 must-have for newborn twins.
So we definitely have used quite a bit of product, some good, some bad, and these are definitely the essentials that we use on the daily. It's not everything we use, but it's the most important ones that we need pretty much every single day.
Our boys are almost 3 months. As you can see, they're getting much bigger. Let's dive right in. We want to start off with something that the boys practically live in during the day, and that is the Twinsy Pillow.
Bless you, baby.
You.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you. So the Twinsy Pillow, I love the Twinsy Pillow, and so do the boys.
Yeah, it's pretty much a boppy, but a double boppy style pillow where you can lay each one on one side, and they use it for naps. They can use it for tummy time.
It's a lifesaver.
Yeah, you can also strap it and keep them snug in there so they don't really go anywhere. You can also strap it around you when you're feeding.
Yeah. Also, it's washable. You can just unzip it. I think it's Velcro. And throw it in the wash just in case it gets dirty. So when they were little, I used to put a blanket over it just as extra protection because we're constantly spitting up. But
yeah, and I think sometimes they were so little they will kind of fall through it a little bit. So if you put a blanket over it, it kind of keeps them upright.
hack.
Yeah, just keeps them a little upright.
So Twinsy Pillow is a must have. If you just have a singleton, then the Boppy Pillow, which is for one baby, is probably just as good.
Yeah, but even if it's just one, you know, you can like strap that pillow around you and use it for like back support while you're feeding and all that. You can move them left to right depending on the breast that you're using for breastfeeding.
We love it. Can't live without it. Our next must-have is a Velcro Swaddle.
Yeah, definitely very, very essential. It keeps them nice and snug. You can keep their hands down and keep them swaddled without having to do all those crazy folds.
So really,
it's a cheat swaddle.
If you have to, you need to save as much time as possible, and you need to make things as easy as possible, especially at night. During the day, you can put them in whatever pretty swaddle that you like, but at night, you don't have time for that. You're exhausted, you're feeding them in the middle of the night. You don't want to waste your time with a swaddle that they can unwrap themselves and just takes you longer.
Yeah.
Velcro swaddles are perfect. The swaddle meat was for when they were little itty bitty newborns.
Yeah, so it has like two Velcro straps that attaches to a certain area that has the other attachment. It's definitely like a quick and easy cheat swaddle. And something that's very usable during a late night feed.
Another must-have product that we don't know what we would have done in the middle of the night with them.
Yeah, and it definitely also keeps them from kind of coming up with their hands and scratching their face. Even though their nails are very, very small, they're very sharp. So that's something that we have to deal with them scratching their faces, and the mittens, they just kind of kick them off. So,
which they say you're not supposed to have mittens on for more than a couple days anyway.
Exactly.
So Velcro swaddles are the way to go.
Yes, definitely a must-have for us. Okay, so the next must-have for us is the Komotomo Bottle, and it's actually a great bottle that they've loved since they were in the NICU.
Which I think is the biggest point, is our boys love it, right? This is their favorite bottle, and every baby is different, so your baby might like other bottles. Ours love these. We tried other bottles with them to see if they drank a little faster, but the Komotomo is definitely their favorite bottle, and it's our favorite bottle because it only has 3 pieces to clean. 3 pieces to clean.
Yeah, we definitely tried other bottles that had maybe 4, 5, 6 parts even, and you had to like really get in there with a little scrubber.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
We don't have time for that. Like we're nonstop, we're working, we're doing nonstop feedings, and then cleaning bottles is like should be the quickest thing that we do. We did try, you know, while we were in the NICU, we were using the regular hospital bottles, and it wasn't very good for them. I think that the flows weren't correct, and they were also too small, and they were like struggling with those nipples. They would like suck on them and suction them, and they weren't really getting enough formula. So we went and got some of the Komotomos we had from our registry that we had in our car, and we used them in the hospital and it worked out perfectly for us. So when we got home, we just continued, and now they're using the bigger ones. So there's 2 different sizes. They come in a couple different colors. So they, you know, they're a good fit for everyone.
God bless Komotomo bottles. Our next must-have is something that I was against. I was like, we don't need that. That's such a waste of money. I mean, it's not that it's even expensive.
And even so, I think at first I thought the same about it, even though I was the one that wanted it.
I think as having 2, I wanted to minimize how much we bring into the house. I didn't want to have, you know, 2 of everything, and you know, they'll sell you anything in the baby market. So a lot of it just seemed like it was unneeded.
Yeah,
but,
just an extra little gadget or tool.
But the baby bum coat, this is great, and I'll tell you why. Because when you're changing a diaper and you put the diaper cream on the baby, you gotta put it on your finger, and then it's a pain in the ass.
And it's very sticky.
It's a pain to get it off your finger. This keeps your hand clean.
Yeah.
You just put it
you
on
usually
the
have
butt.
to you use your finger, then you gotta like rub it on the diaper, or sometimes
And you
have residue everywhere. You don't know where to put all the rest of the. You're like about to like stick it in your mouth or your face or
Whoever
something.
came up with this little thing, thank you.
Lifesaver.
Because we like it. We like it.
You just like scrub a little cream, you pat it on their butts.
It sounds stupid,
Yeah.
but it's great.
Yeah, and it keeps your hands clean. So the next must-have for us is the changing table.
Now, I was hesitant about this changing table because it's expensive, right? It's not necessarily a cheap changing table, especially when you have some that are much, much cheaper. We started off with the cheaper one, and we learned the hard way because we had to, it would get dirty all the time. We would have to wash it, and that's a pain.
Yeah, it wasn't like a silicone or a sealed type of material. So whenever like they would pee or whatever, and they pee often all over the place. You know, when you're changing them, sometimes they start peeing, or sometimes, you know, they shat a little bit, and it just ends up all over the material of the changing
situation.
pad. Yeah, they have a situation, and you definitely don't want to be dealing with having to clean cloth or any type of material that's not like a silicone or something that's sealed.
It's just cleans
so
easily.
Yeah. So our must-have is the Bumbo changing table.
It's expensive, but it's worth it.
Definitely worth it. Easy to clean. It has like some cushioning support, so it's not like super firm. It has a little bit of support, and they love it. It's easy to change them in there. It's like molded for their little body. So it has a spot for their head and the rest of their body as well. And it keeps them in there. You can fasten it around them so they don't go anywhere. So it's definitely a must-have for us.
A life changer.
Yes.
Okay. If there's one thing about my husband is that he loves a gadget. If there's a gadget, he wants it. I swear.
What's wrong with loving gadgets?
Nothing. On a weekly basis, we get a package of a gadget, which I love the gadgets if they work.
The next must-have is a nasal aspirator. This one is the Waltop brand, which is battery operated. It has 3 different settings for power.
But let's take them through the steps. First, we were getting the basic nose.
Just the sucker. Yeah.
Then we moved on to the
nose Frida, which you have to like slurp it up.
Nope.
Which is pretty cool. We use that one as well, so we're gonna link it down below.
I don't use that one. That's disgusting. Even though it doesn't get into your mouth, I've never tried it. Never want to try it.
But I feel like they're constantly getting like snot and boogers and all kinds of stuff in there. And you can tell when they're breathing, there's stuff in there. So it became like a very common, constant thing. So we're like, let me get something that just like takes care of all that for us without us having to suction it out of their mouth. So this is perfect, and we use it every single day. You know, you throw a little saline in there and suction every single thing out.
As needed.
Well, almost on the daily. Yeah.
It gets the job done. It's fast, it's easy, it's clean.
Just clean it off in the sink and let it dry and just put it back together. It's like 3 pieces, and it's, you know, it's pretty easy.
Okay, so this next gadget I didn't want. I'm pretty sure I took it off. He added it on the list. I took it off, put it on, whatever. He ended up getting it. But I have to say that, well, it's on our must-have list.
The Wipey Warmer!
This is specifically good for the night feedings. Now, I read so much about that it doesn't work, that it dries up the wipies. I don't know what warmer you guys have been using. Ours works great, and works great for us. It's great for the overnight feeding.
Overnight feeding, but it's good when we're changing them. So we use it while we're changing them.
Right. Because they're asleep, you don't want to mess with them too much because you want them to stay asleep or go back to sleep right away.
And those wipes are really cold when you put them out of the pack. So this essentially what you do is you pull the entire wipey set pack out of the wrapping that it's in and set it inside the warmer, and it stays wet. Like I don't know. Some people do say that it dries it out, but ours has not done that.
The Wipey Warmer is go pure.
It's been great for us. You know, it's nothing like cleaning their bum with a nice warm wipe while they're still kind of half asleep and you don't really wake them up. It doesn't trigger them to pee or anything like that, so it keeps it a little cleaner at nighttime.
Yeah, if you don't want to get the Wipey Warmer, my best friend has a hack where in the middle of the night she'll grab a wipey, she'll keep it in her hand to warm it up, and then she'll clean but when you have to, you just want to get the job done quickly and easily.
It's perfect for us. Okay, so the next must-have is definitely one of our most essential, most important items on our list, and it's the iBaby Care, the M7, the video monitor. I definitely did a ton of research because I'm the researcher here, trying to find the perfect baby monitor. I actually bought like 2 or 3 different ones and returned them because it wasn't what I was looking for. The quality wasn't there. I wanted to be able to have high definition. I wanted to be able to see it through my phone when I'm at work. I wanted to be able to do split screen,
which surprisingly a lot of them don't have split screen.
Yeah, they don't. So yeah, so that was definitely the perfect monitor for us. It does like a nice little display. It's pretty cool. So it has tons and tons of features. It's been good for us so far. We're still testing it out. We're still using it. I mean, they're only 3 months now. We're now going to be moving them into their nursery. So now's when we're really going to be using it. So I'll keep you guys posted on that one.
Okay, this is one of my must have.
Just 3 musts?
Yeah, sure. It's the baby Brezza.
Or baby Brezza.
Well, it's like tomato.
Yes, exactly. There you go.
Baby Brezza, baby Brezza, lo que sea.
Brezza.
Esa cosa que hace.
Estamos hablando español ahora.
Sí, claro, nosotros somos latinos, mijito. Excuse me, I'm sorry con excuse me. It's been a lifesaver. We actually have 2 of them. We have one upstairs, we have one downstairs, because in the middle of the night, we're not gonna go downstairs. Okay, I don't know about other people, but we hate to go downstairs in the middle of the night. Like, we will die of thirst before going downstairs.
That's so true.
To get some
Sometimes
water.
we're like, who's gonna go down? Like, we do like paper, rock, scissors. Like, we just never want to go downstairs.
No, I'd rather not drink than have to go downstairs. So the same thing applied with these 2. Imagine middle of the night, you're exhausted and having to go downstairs, start that, bring it upstairs. No. So we bought one here for the middle of the night feedings, and it is a blessing.
Yeah, because at first, we were doing feedings every 3 hours. So it's like non-stop feeding. So it was definitely a requirement. Like once they start splitting it up, it's maybe not as important to have 2, but we still use both. Yeah. So it has 3 temperature settings. It has room temperature, it has body temperature, and it has higher than body temperature.
So we started off as room temperature, but the warmer the milk is, the more soothing it is for the baby's stomach. So we're now at the hottest that the machine
we had one baby that had like some issues with his tummy, so we just heated it up to the highest. You pour all the formula up top. It has the water reservoir behind it. It even has like some wheels where you can spin it to serve the water, to fill the water up. It's a pretty amazing machine. It's like the Keurig for baby formula. So definitely an essential for us. It's one that we use every single day, multiple times a day. You do have to clean it every 4 bottles.
Which I think is a downfall. Especially when you have 2, it's just like basically every 2 bottles you have to clean it. It's a simple clean, and it's just 2 pieces.
It literally takes like 30 seconds to clean. You gotta dry it, put it back up, clean the tip.
But overall, it is definitely one of the best investments because it cuts time. That's what you're looking for, right? You want to try to maximize the time.
Yeah, you wanna be as efficient as possible with your time. So that's definitely a gadget, another one. So it definitely saves tons and tons of time, and you do have to clean it, and it's fine, and the benefit of the machine, it's not a big deal. So it was definitely a worthwhile purchase for us.
Love it.
Yes.
10 across the board.
Okay.
Our number 1 must-have is the
Outlet.
We love this thing.
The outlet sock. So it's definitely so important for ease of mind, for being able to sleep peacefully. You know, our babies were in the NICU for 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. It was brutal.
They were born at 34 and a half weeks.
Yeah. So they were constantly being monitored for oxygen, for heart rate. You know, they had, you know, they were struggled with all those things, and it was up and down with them in the hospital.
This thing is amazing. It has an app that we both have downloaded.
It keeps track of their sleeping, so it tells you when they're in deep sleep, when they're not, when they're awake, when they're in light sleep, so you can see their entire sleep cycle throughout the night, which is pretty cool. And it keeps track of it like in graphical representation form, which is, you know, it's pretty easy to understand what's going on with their sleep. Not only that, the sock, the newer version of the sock, which is the Outlet 3, which is what we got. You know, we ended up getting, we got the 2 at first, and we decided to, while we were in the NICU, the 3 came out, and I saw all the improvements in it, so I decided to return the 2, and we purchased the 3 version. It has wireless charging. It pretty much reads through any type of movement, whereas the version 2, a lot of people were complaining that as the baby moved, it would just say baby is shaking or something of that nature. And
they improved it, which is great.
Yeah.
And I also would like to add and tell them that they need to do a camera that has a dual split screen, because currently the camera that comes in the kit is not a split screen.
Yeah, it's just one baby at a time.
So therefore it doesn't work, because I want to see both babies at the same time, because we have 2. So they need to upgrade that. But we just ended up getting a different camera, got the socks. Can't live without the socks. It's our #1 must-have that we have of all the gadgets that we've talked about. That is the one thing that we cannot live without. It gives us a peace of mind. We can relax because we know that our boys are okay. As new parents, we worry, right? We worry, are they okay? Are they breathing? You know,
yeah, there's always that infamous word, the SIDS word, which every new parent discusses, and it's the worst nightmare of new parents. So this definitely helps kind of reduce or eliminate the fear of that happening, because they're always being monitored. I think when we first got home, we used it constantly. We did not remove the sock. You know, now we use it to sleep, and during the day, you know, we're downstairs with them. We're always watching them. There's always, you know, we're always on top of it. So I think our fear has kind of reduced, so we use it only for sleeping when we're not awake.
So make sure to add that to your registry. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our top 10 must-haves for newborn twins.
We're going to be linking all the products discussed today down below, with some affiliate links from Amazon and from Bye Bye Baby, which are the 2 registries that we use for our shower. We're also going to be discussing in more detail on our blog, themarzoafamily.com, so check that out if you get a chance.
So make sure to follow us on Instagram,
subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click that notification bell to be reminded of all future posts.
Yes. So check it out, baby.
Check it out.
Oh, what was the brand? So the Wipey Warmer is
Wipey.
The Wipey Warmer is, what's the brand? The Wipey Warmer is Go Pure. And our last must-have.
You scared me. Komotomo Bottle.
We don't want to be cleaning 500 ports.
Yeah. Ports.